Hello everybody, welcome on back to another video on the Universe channel, and today we are back with the latest LEGO news for 2025 and 2026. Now, of course, before beginning the video, I just want to say that if you enjoy and want to keep up to date with all of the latest LEGO news from me, then make sure to like the video as well as subscribe and turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and join my Telegram channel. Links to all of those will be down in the description below. But with that being said, everyone, let's get right into it. We have lots of new, very exciting LEGO leaks to talk about in today's video. So with that being said, everyone, let's begin. So first off, we are going to be taking a look at the official images for a brand new LEGO Speed Champion set, being set number 77258. This one is the F1 Academy race car. This one will be recommended for ages 10 and over, and it's going to be including 201 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for the average price of $28 or 28 euros, or if you are in the UK like myself, then 23 Great British pounds, and it will be releasing for March 1st of 2026. And overall, I really like this one. I don't own any of the F1 sets. I plan on buying maybe one or two, but I definitely do want to buy this one, mainly because it's just so unique in its color scheme. Obviously, the build is pretty similar to other F1 sets that we've seen, and we've seen a lot of F1 sets from LEGO recently, but it looks great, the color scheme. I also really love the helmet as well with that printing on there. And also the gaming controller and the minifigure looks great as well. Moving on, we have a brand new LEGO winter-based gift with purchase that has been revealed, being set number 40778, and that is the winter gazebo. This one will be including 245 pieces, and is going to be recommended for ages 12 and over, and it will be available from December 3rd to the 9th, with purchases of around $130 or over. If you are in the UK like myself, I assume the price threshold will probably end up being around £115. But overall, I really like this gift of purchase. I think it looks great. I love all three of the minifigures as well, and also the instruments that are included for each one of them. And I also really love the build for the gazebo, and also the inclusion of the Christmas sweaters for the minifigures as well. Also looks very great, and I think this is a very nice festive gift with purchase for December. Anyways, we are going to be talking about Bricklink now. So we've actually got the sets that have been revealed for Bricklink Designer Program Series 9, and the crowdfunding for these will begin for October 2026. So the first that we have is the Fisherman's Village by Rock'n'Bricks 31. Probably my favorite set out of the bunch. It looks absolutely incredible. Followed by the Wild West Blacksmith by Lucky. Again, a really nice looking set, and I really love the build for the windmill in particular. And then the next one that we have is the Sleepy Dragon Inn by Marin BD. This one would look absolutely incredible next to the Medieval Blacksmith. They have a pretty similar build style and also shaping as well. And then we've also got the Wood Brick Freight Depot by Mind the Brick. Again, another really nice one. It would be great to add into a LEGO City if you are into that. And then the last one that we have is the smallest one out of the bunch, being the Pumpkin Patch by Sophie Builds. And again, it's relatively small in comparison to the other ones. However, I think even for its size, it does look very nice and is a really great set to have. And then moving on to LEGO Christmas. So we are going to be talking about the brand new LEGO employee gift that has been leaked. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show images of it in this video. However, essentially, if you are a LEGO employee, you will be able to get this exclusive holiday gift, which is going to be set number 4002025, of course, representing 2025 at the end. And like I said before, you can only get this if you are a LEGO employee. So if you're not a LEGO employee like myself, then the only way to get this one is if you get it on the aftermarket, for example, eBay, Bricklink, and it will be heavily overpriced in there. People will be selling it for a lot more than it actually is worth. But the set will be including 1,769 pieces, and essentially it's going to be a reversible modular building on a 32 by 32 place plate. And one side has a toy store and post office, and the other side has Santa's workshop. And there's also going to be a cobblestone breezeway running down the middle of the set between the toy store and the post office. And the workshop is going to be 2 stories tall, and you can actually see it poking up behind the toy store as well. And inside the toy store is going to be a lot of LEGO box stickers, which I gotta say looks very good. If you haven't seen the leaked images, they're pretty easy to find online, but it looks great. It seems like you get around 4 minifigures in the set as well, maybe 5, including Santa Claus. I can see him sort of at the back of the build there, but it looks really nice. And I'm honestly really disappointed that LEGO decided to make this an employee exclusive gift and not release this worldwide, because if this was the Winter Village set for 2025 rather than the train, not saying anything bad about the train, I think it's a decent set, but this is definitely a lot better. it would have sold that extremely well. I know for a fact I definitely would have bought it because it looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, it is very unfortunate that the only way to get this is going to be on, for example, eBay, where it's probably going to be selling for around £500. Anyways, moving on to Lego Ninjago. So we do actually have some more images for the brand new Lego Ninjago set number 71859, the Source Dragon of Life. This one will be including 1,050 pieces, and it's going to be retailing for a price of $110 or €100, and it will be releasing for January 1st of 2026. Now, if you are a regular viewer of the channel, you will know that I know absolutely nothing about Ninjago. Honestly, really couldn't care about the theme any less. However, I'm going to view this set from a general Lego fan perspective, and overall I think that it looks quite good. I really love the build for the dragon. I think that Lego absolutely knocked it out of the park. One thing I will say is, whilst I do not care for Ninjago, and I'm not a fan, Lego always do really good with the Ninjago dragon builds, and this one is no exception as well. And you do also get some really good looking minifigures as well, with the first one being the Draconis form Lloyd, who looks great. We've also got the Draconis form Cole, followed by the Draconis suit Zame, the Draconis suit Arin, and then we've also got the Ghost Hunter Sora minifigure, as well as the Acid Monster, and then we've got the Earth Monster, and the last minifigure that we have is the Loyalist Leader. And then for Lego Harry Potter, we did actually get some more clear images for the brand new Lego set number 76463, the Hogwarts Castle Hospital Wing. This one is going to be recommended for ages 9 and over, and will be the next Hogwarts Castle expansion set to add to the apparently most detailed Hogwarts Castle to date. And it will be including 907 pieces, retailing for a price of $100, and it will be releasing for January 1st of 2026. Now, the minifigures included in the set are going to be the following. So we will be getting Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley, Hermione Granger, Penelope Clearwater, Professor Lupin, the Grey Lady, and a Dementor. Now, I do want to say about the minifigures, they are fine. However, I do wish that they included Snape with his Boggart form. And the reason why is because you do actually get the spider that Ron imagines from the Boggart with the roller skates on. So it would be nice to get a Snape minifigure also in his Boggart form as well, with Neville's grandmother's clothes on. And also the fact that there's no Madame Pomfrey. I don't know how Madame Pomfrey is in the set, considering the set is literally called Hogwarts Castle, the Hospital Wing. I don't know how you can have a hospital wing without Madame Pomfrey, but it is what it is, I guess. But overall, it looks quite good. Honestly, I need to wait and see this connected to the other Hogwarts sets to make my final judgment on the set, because, you know, as a standalone product, you know, it looks okay, but obviously because it's supposed to connect to the other Hogwarts modular sets, I just really need to see how it connects. As for where it's supposed to connect, I honestly have no idea. I've seen so much speculation online, but no one has seemed to figure out where it's meant to connect. And I think that this will probably end up being one of those, because I don't think it's supposed to connect to the main tower or the Great Hall. I think that you'll probably have to wait until the summer of 2026, and I reckon they'll put out another expansion with maybe the clock tower or astronomy tower alongside the viaduct bridge, and then maybe that connects to the summer 2026 set. But yeah, very interested to see how that is going to play into the modular system. And then moving on to Lego Star Wars. So we do actually have a bit of an updated picture for the brand new Lego Shock Trooper mech. Here it is on the screen right now. Obviously, we have seen the image of this set before. However, this is just the finalized box art of the set, for any of you who are wondering. And overall, looks fine. You do get one minifigure in the set, being the Shock Trooper, of course. And this one will be available from January 1st. And then moving on to Lego Technic, we actually have a brand new Lego set image that has been revealed for set number 42222. The Bugatti Chiron Purse Sport Hypercar. This one will be releasing for next year, of course, and it will be retailing for a price of $65 or €60. And overall, you know what? I really like it. I think that it looks great. I think that the value for it is why is relatively good. I think $65 for this one honestly isn't too bad of a price tag, and I think that Lego did a really good job with it. I really like the front. I think it looks great. It looks nice and menacing, and also just the general shaping of it as well. They have captured the car very, very nicely in a relatively moderate size for a Technic set. Obviously, this isn't a huge set, but I think for its scale, Lego did a very good job. And then moving on to Lego Friends as well, we do actually have our first look at one of the new Friends sets releasing for January of 2026, and that one is going to be set number 42684, the Unicorn Dream Cafe. And overall, again, this looks relatively good. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Friends, and I probably won't pick this one up, mainly because I'm not into the theme. However, I think that it is very nice. It's a very nice, vibrant set. If any of you who are wondering, it will be including 475 pieces, and the retail price for this one is going to be $40, 40 euros, or 35 Great British pounds in the UK. And yeah, I think that this is a pretty strong one as well, alongside of the Technic set. But there we go, everyone. With that being said, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then why not subscribe as well as like the video and turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and join my Telegram channel. Links to all of those will be down in the description below. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about all of the latest LEGO news that we've covered in today's video. Do you like the new LEGO 2026 sets, and what do you think of the new LEGO Bricklink Designer Program Series 9 sets, and are you planning on picking any of those up? I'll talk to you guys soon, so peace out, see you later, and bye-bye.